Right. Hey guys, I'm Matt, and this is Constantine, the game based on the movie with Keanu Reeves, which is also based on our comic book series by DC. Let's just say the movie's good, this game isn't. I'll give you a countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. So, whoever designed the mouse movement in this game is an actual idiot. So the mouse movement is really bad to the point where if you walk into a wall, it tries to turn you away from the, like it pushes you into the wall and you can't move. So I have to have the mouse sensitivity really high to combat this. So basically we're going to hell. This part's just mostly just movement. You shoot these guys just to get them out of your way so they don't grab you. Or like that. So I'm going to try to climb this. Climbing this game is actually hard with the gun equipped, believe it or not. Because, like I say, with the gun equipped, the game tries to move your camera away from the wall. So it rotates you. So that's the only wall I would climb with my gun out. The rest I'm going to try to put it away. So luckily I didn't get grabbed. That's good. So now this game is going to have its nice introduction where it's going to give you an unskippable cutscene which introduces the game, the people who made it, the madmen who made this game. I'd also like to give a shout out for actually accepting this game. What is wrong with you? You only accepted this to punish me. But yeah. So yeah. It's based on the comic book series, which is, I mean, it's based on the movie, which is based on the comic book. There's no skips in this game. Well, I mean, there's one skip in this game, but there's no glitches, unfortunately, that actually allow you to skip stuff. You can skip stuff, but only using, like, a trainer or something like that. So, that was the first set. That kind of introduces you to the switching between heaven and hell and the concept of that. It's a pretty cool idea, but this game is just, there's something about it that annoys me. Anyway, so I'm gonna show off right here the only glitch of the run, but it's not useful. So you can switch between equipping your guns and unequipping them. If you walk into a wall till you stop moving with your guns unequipped, he's not going to do it, is he?
Someone was playing games.
Okay, I can't show that off, he's not doing it. But what would happen is if I walk into the wall to where he stops, I would equip my gun while moving and it'll just like do like this really stuttered walk. That's about it. So here's an example of me unequipping the guns to climb up objects. It's the only way to do it consistently in this game. If you try to climb without doing that, it's just, the camera is just going to try to turn itself left or right.
Back to hell.
So yeah, I unequip my gun there so I can climb this window. Just a lot of movements at the start. So now the game introduces us to the powers. We've already used them, but the game wants me to use it right here. But if I mash R while moving, I can use it over here instead to get a bigger scale. And I'm gonna, when I see them die, I'm going to let go and then shoot the rest, because then the game thinks I've used it. Okay, he didn't get stuck. That's nice. That guy there can get stuck behind the wall. He didn't do that.
No. Just like every other angelic half-breed. He had to remain as close.
So, moving in tight spaces is a lot better with the gun out, like I say, because the camera's just going to turn. You'll hear me complaining about the camera a lot in this run.
Neither cleanly or godly, but still a good place to hide some secrets.
So now we're going to get holy water bombs. They're pretty useful in some cases, but I won't be using them a whole lot, just for a certain few things, like this guy.
I had another way to see.
So
It was
this guy's a
demon
demon,
half-breed.
and if I
He
throw the
wanted
holy
to play.
water bomb at him, it puts him in his like demon state, and then I can shoot him to do a bit more damage.
If the reception is any, from the looks of those symbols, this must be El Ryu's office.
So, this level is
Whatever you had, El Ryu, a strange
like
key
what it needs you to
for
do
a
is you need to
strange door.
turn off the power because there's some water there that we want to use to go to hell. In this game, water is the conduit between this world and hell, so you need to use that to travel between worlds. But most of the time when you travel, it's scripted. A guy can follow me here and hit me when I'm moving this. It doesn't seem like he has though. I tried to shoot him. It's more consistent if you can shoot him, but I'm not going to stop to shoot him because most of the time he doesn't attack me anyway.
Let's see what you've been hiding, El Ryu. An old
I have hidden the artifact.
Also, the cutscenes are a lot louder than the game. Like when you turn down the game volume, it doesn't turn down the cutscene volume, so sorry about that. So now we're going to go to hell. And if I can turn my camera when I do the spell, it should face me the way I need to go. So if I turn it around, we need to go backwards the way we came, which is kind of confusing, but as long as I put the camera in the right way, see, it didn't turn. So why it didn't turn properly is because I accidentally moved my mouse during the spell and that turned it back. So all we basically did there, that was a water ampule. You use that to get back to the normal world. So all we did was go to hell to just get through a hole in the wall. That was it. All of that just to go through a hole in the wall. Now there's some RNG in this level with a box that I have to pull. I want to make it so that I try to pull the box without the enemies attacking me. And it's purely random whether they do or not. So right here I'm going to use Stormcrow to get the enemy, to get the little things out of the wait, why didn't it? What? Okay, well I wanted it to attack him as well, but it didn't for some reason. So now I want to kill the rest. So that's what the holy water bombs are useful for, is to kill those little things that come out of those guys when you kill them.
Thanks. The place was like a cheap funhouse. Surprises around every corner.
So this is coming up is after this room, which is dark here, which sometimes can screw you because these little guys can get in the way. Okay, I shot him.
My vision.
So now is the RNG section. So I need to take a perfect line to
For
get
something,
to the
maybe I
box
can help.
without getting stuck and hope I can pull it back before. No, okay. That was unlucky. Nothing I can do. Like it's just purely random whether they attack me super fast so I can move the box. Nothing I can do about that.
Be around here.
So now coming up is the first boss fight, but first I'm gonna have to do a little puzzle. Yeah, so the guy who voiced the character is not Keanu Reeves. It's actually a guy who did a voice in Thomas the Tank Engine. So you have to just press them in a certain order. Now we can pick up the spear,
Why would I have
which we
angels
somehow
without
lose at some
immortality
point.
for
I need
this?
that.
It
I need
had to
that,
be
thank you.
important. I need a
So here's the first boss, like a bug dude, looks like a bit of poop. So I needed that screech beetle I just picked up. It's the only way you can attack him. So you need to throw it down. Also, this guy's really quiet.
possession is not
You can barely hear him anyway. So I throw the screech beetle down, and then I attack him. And now I've got to shoot the rats, and hope I can kill enough that I can get a one shot. Okay, I got a one shot. That was pretty easy to be honest.
Another part of the shotgun.
Now I want to pick up this ammo before it goes to the next section. Okay. Now we got the library. This section is the only section in the game that has a skip, but it's not a huge skip. I'll show you when I get to it.
Would be at the top of the highest building. Interesting. I should find a way down.
There's just a lot of running at the start here. Now there's some enemies coming up. There's 2 of them. I need to try to hit them both with one holy water bomb. Let's see if I can. Okay, I got them both. Just want to kill these guys. What? Okay. So this next section it introduces a thing where you want to go between hell to move an item and then come back to Earth. So it wants us to go into hell first, but you can just come and move the box first and then go to hell. That guy can sometimes grab you, nothing I can do.
How do I get over that?
There's a lot of random AI in this game, a lot of it. But none of it usually is like a run killer situation. So now we're going to get the flamethrower, which in this game is called Dragon's Breath.
Primordial flamethrower.
Which I am stuck. Okay, I was stuck for a second, I couldn't move. See, this is what I'm talking about. So I'm trying to climb it, and the game's just trying to move the camera to the left. I probably should climb that with the guns unequipped, but
I had to get the hell out of hell, but I knew the book was.
So now is going to be a section where the holy water bombs are really useful. So I'm going to pick up some holy water bombs here, and that's all I'm going to get for the rest of the run. So there's going to be these little creatures that go inside of these guys, but we can kill them with the holy water bombs before they get a chance to. Like that. That saves a lot of time. Because when they get in, you have to use the power to get them out, or you could shoot them, but it's very slow. And it wastes a lot of ammo.
I couldn't go any further without.
So the way you do the spells is you press R, and then the icons that you press are determined by the WASD key. So the top icon is W, left icon is A, bottom icon is S, and the one on the right is D. You kind of get the picture. So here I want to try and climb up this thing before they get near me. This will save me a lot of time if I can. Please. Yes, okay. So sometimes they'll get right behind you, and if they hit you when you're climbing it, they'll knock you off.
As I go, 4th floor.
So here's the skip. So this is a boss fight, but we can completely skip it. So we can just walk around these pillars. What the game wants you to do is every time you do damage to it, it opens one of these walls up so you can get round to the book. But we can just walk around these and get to the book without even shooting a single shot at the boss. That was nice.
The Nason stood to us. A real.
So now I'm going to use the crucifier because it's the best. Instead of using the Stormcrow to kill these guys in groups, you're probably better off just using this. Go for the headshots. When they drop, you just throw the holy water bomb to kill the little creature. Also, the crucifier uses nails, which you can pick back up. So when they die, the nails are stuck into their bodies, and you can just pick them right back up. So here I want to use the flamethrower on these little guys. Let me shoot out the window. Now this room has set spawns. The first one will spawn here. Like, you can actually see them spawn on the screen. And then here. And over there. And then over there. Then it opens.
Gotta be a way to put out these flames.
I thought everyone was dead.
So she's a demon.
Maintenance key.
We just do that. I mean, we have 6 senses. We know she was a demon already.
Fire control.
So we basically just turn on the sprinklers to get through. So now we're going to come up with one of the more annoying enemies in the game. The most annoying will come up later on. You'll know. But this is like the brute of this game. But they're not too hard to deal with because they charge you and then you just basically move out the way and then shoot their back. And that's it. So you have to kill him or this elevator door won't open. The guy that's there you can just ignore. So there's a lot of sections in this game where you can just ignore the enemies and just run past, but there's a few sections like this one here where the door won't open until you've killed all the enemies in the area. That's the wrong way, Matt. Nice. Dragon's Breath again. So these little guys can be really annoying.
Up to your old tricks, Father?
And they actually take a lot of damage, but the thing that does the most damage to them... Did he die? No. The thing that does the most damage to them is the... Oh, I wasn't ready. Nice. So that's a little quick turn move that you can do. I won't be using it too much because it's slow, but right there, since I got hit, I wasn't ready to shoot him. Wait, what? Oh, I picked up the spell. I've never done that before. I've never picked up that spell before. I was like walking forward after the thing and I forgot to move out of the way. So this guy we have to kill. I switched to the wrong gun. Nice.
Okay, LVU. Let's see what you know.
That was okay. Now it's 13th
Care to tell us what you were doing at the mall?
This level's pretty fun. But I don't have a lot of crucifier ammo and I don't like that.
Here they come. Give the hand.
Crucifier ammo is really crucial for this level and I've got 16. I'm actually been thinking to myself that ammo could be random. Or maybe just on some runs I pick up stuff that sometimes I don't.
A Persian. Also lethal to separate.
Yeah, so now there's these flying things. This crossbow is the fastest way to kill them. It's a one-hit kill. But if they're in groups like this, the fastest way to kill them is to use the Stormcrow. But here, this boss doesn't spawn straight away. So, using it is better. I mean, not using it, like shooting them is better. So I'm going to use the flamethrower here. Or try to anyway, because I'd like to keep the shotgun ammo. So this is another boss type, but this is a more common boss type in the game. Like if the game wants to throw a boss at you, it'll just throw this guy at you every time. Like it has the story bosses, then it has this guy, and that's about it from here on out. I mean, we'll meet the Pooh Man one more time. But yeah, it's mostly just this guy. So I've took out all of his weak spots now, but like it's sometimes weird. The bosses in this game, I don't understand them. Sometimes you can do a lot of damage and sometimes you can't. Like, this guy has weak spots. Once you've destroyed all the weak spots, you've basically just got to shoot at the spot where the weak spot would be and just kill it fast. Like, this has been a terrible fight. But there's nothing I can do. Like, I'm shooting right at it. So the lack of ammo, I don't like that at all. But we should be fine. There's some ammo here that I can pick up in the next area. It's like it had to be the marathon run where the ammo wasn't being kind. So yeah, we get a shadow key so we can open this shower door just so we can go back to hell. If you haven't got it, a big theme of this game is going between hell and earth. It's very fun. So we have to go into this corner, or that wall won't blow up. Now there's a guy here that... Oh, it's not here. Never mind. It's the later section. So you can get stuck on these sides. You just want to shoot those guys. So now, I'm gonna do a little skip here, where I'm gonna... Okay, I got it. So I want to walk across that gap, and then if I can walk in between the glass panels, I can just walk straight. It just skips going around. It's not that big of a skip. Is this guy gonna hit me? Okay. You can get past him without him hitting you, but it's pretty random. Like I say, AI in this game, sometimes nice, sometimes isn't. So here's where I needed the crucify ammo for. I did pick up some, yeah. So these guys die in one shot from the crucifier, and then I can pick up the nails again, and that's why I wanted it. But I don't have a lot of health, and that's not good. Oh, I'm gonna have to take this carefully now because I don't want to die. Okay. Okay. The lack of health there wasn't good. The boss fight that I had was very bad. So I took a lot of damage on that. This level's pretty short. It's pretty simple. So one of the big guys is going to spawn here. I just want to get behind him, shoot him. There's going to be the little dudes. I want to spray them with this. This big guy's going to charge. Okay, I didn't shoot him. Okay, there we go. Now we just want to use the dragon's breath to kill these little guys. And that should be it. Okay. Now we meet the Pooh Man again.
Didn't get enough the first time, huh? This
time. The fastest way to actually kill him is with the flamethrower, but I don't have a lot of ammo for it. Oh, that's not good. Okay, I still got a one cycle. It's easier to one cycle that because you can use the flamethrower, but with the first one you don't have it at that point. You can only use these. So yeah, that was basically the only hard part of this level, was doing that. Oh no. Don't. Okay. Yeah, so in this game, if an enemy's near you when you're trying to climb, it'll just teleport you straight back down before you actually climbed it. And that's not fun. There's a later section where that becomes very annoying and I have to kill a few enemies. If I get stuck on this door, I'll probably get hit. Okay, you can hear him behind me thud into the wall because he charges you. So now we got a little puzzle. That went fast. Now we're going to go for a little ride. Sometimes you can actually get this glitch where if you're in first person, when you finish the puzzle, it'll stay in first person. So sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. But as you can see, it reset me back to third person. Right. That's the wrong way.
Getting a cab back.
So now, this is the second annoying enemy in the game, the cleavers. They're annoying because they're very jumpy around. That's good English. They jump around a lot. And they're hard to hit. But also, they block your shots with their sword. And that can be annoying too. But these are not the most annoying enemies in the game. We will see them soon enough. Now we've got Hell's Museum. The level that has literally a 5-minute skip staring you in the face that you can't do. So basically this level is you do 3 rooms to unlock the door. And then you go in the door and you pick up the item that you need and then you go. The item is behind, as you can see, this is the door right here. The item's there. If you can clip the door, you can pick up the item and finish the level. And that's it. But there's no way to clip the door.
They'll be here.
So yeah, this level has a few puzzles. There's one memorization puzzle and the other one is just moving stuff. And then there's another boss which I hope I don't mess up this time. The boss fight is first.
Gallery of the Damned.
So I want to kind of hook left and right on those tables to pick up those items. Because I need them, so I take a certain line to pick them up. So here's the boss. Another one of these big guys. Let's hope I can actually do it right this time.
This is the Seal of Lucifer, one of the 3 I need to reach the lexicon.
I think it's more so in this game as well, you do more damage if you're closer to the enemy. But staying close to this guy is very risky because he can do that stomp attack, or he can hit you. The stomp attack, I haven't found a way to avoid it. But him swiping, you just have to kind of move out of the way, but it's still kind of difficult. Like if you just back up, he's still probably going to hit you. You kind of have to go left and right to avoid it. Like that. Yeah, but if he swings with the opposite arm, he'll probably hit you. Okay, that was okay. That wasn't as bad as the one in that level, so I'll take it. So now we've got the part, we're just going to go back and put it on the door. So now here's a section where I'm climbing, and if the enemy's near me, it'll just keep putting me down. But eventually he'll give up and move out of the way. But you can actually climb it straight away, so it's kind of annoying because that happening is just time loss. So now we have to
down, 2 to go.
Put the seal in to open the door. So now we're going to do a little trick, which I'm going to walk along this in a certain way so I don't have to hug the wall to walk along it. I've actually died there quite a few times forgetting that it's there, and then I just run off. So I'm going to try and do a trick here. If I can get it. Okay, I got it. So if you can get on this and start to climb across it before he gets near you, you can skip all the enemies. Because there's a lot of enemies there. And if you get hit by one, you're just going to have to kill them all.
Question is, how do I get at it?
So here's another puzzle. This one's more memorization though. You basically just have to press the switches in the right order. Oh, I didn't walk on it.
That's it. That just leaves one more seal.
So here's another thing of me climbing over something, and it's probably going to keep knocking me down. Yep. I'm getting bad luck with that, both of them. Like, you can kill the enemy as you're walking past, but like, as I say, sometimes they just don't die.
Just the seal of the devil.
Like, in this game, you do more damage closer to an enemy than if you're further away. So if you're right next to them and you shoot them, it's going to do more damage. So this big thing opens the door. That was really slow. How slow he opened that door that time. Sometimes he can open it straight away. Before you even get there. Oh, he's going to troll me, isn't he? Oh, okay. So I want to get through that before I get hit, because it'll knock me out of it and then I can't do it. He was right next to me, but I was lucky they didn't hit me. So that enemy that you just saw,
I needed to put something.
if there's a good reference point for how I can reference this, the enemy that shoots the green balls out of its back, that's the most annoying enemy. Because they do a lot of damage, and if they hit you when you're doing a spell, it cancels it, and they are always on target every time. Like, if you move out of the way to start the spell, they'll just get in your way and stop you from doing it, and it's not fun. Because when they try to shoot at you, they will always hit you no matter what. So this puzzle, I kind of didn't practice properly. Probably should have, but whatever. It's not like it's good in my PB anyway. So basically, we just have to get this block into one of the white holes to weigh it down. I don't know how it works. This game makes no sense. But you put it into this white circle. I stand in the other white circle and it makes the glass break.
It's free. The last of the seals. Time to collect the lexicon.
Now we gotta kill these guys for the door to open. Hello, can you stop flying? Hello? Can you stop? Hello? Hello? Can you stop? Hello? Can you stop moving?
Better hurry.
Thank you.
There'll be more where it came from.
Nice. That right there sums up this game. Those enemies there, I hate them. They shoot the green balls. Those the ones on them.
The lexicon was protected. It wasn't the first time I had to.
Right, so now one of the big guys will spawn, so we just move out the way. Don't need to mess with him. And we pick that up, and that's it. So if you can just pick that up, that skips all of what I just did. So now we're in the bowling alley. The fastest way to kill these guys is with the Purger. It's a one shot if he stops moving.
Let's see what Beeman had to say.
So now this spot's supposed to be like, oh, spooky. So you go to, like, the light comes on and the ball starts to roll and you're like, oh, this is so scary. We're supposed to go through this door, but we have to wait because obviously enemies are going to spawn. Now the first wave is easy to deal with. The second wave is complete bullshit. So what I mean by that is here I can use the Stormcrow to kill them all. The second wave has like 3 of those guys that shoot the green things at their back. And I have to use the Stormcrow and hope that none of their green balls they shoot at me hit me. So look, all these green balls flying around. I have to use the Stormcrow power and hope I don't get hit. It looks good. That one's coming right for me. Okay. That was good enough. That was good enough. Also, when you shoot at them, they teleport as well. That's not fun. Hang on, how much damage did I take? Oh, I didn't take none. Okay. I wanted to heal there to fill up my flask. This guy's gonna troll me, isn't he? Yeah, so I kind of got screwed there. I need to move this box. And if they hit me when I'm moving it, or if they're close to me when I try to climb on it, it won't let me, so I have to kill them. I was too slow to shoot him as I was walking up the stairs. I missed him, so I didn't kill him. So I have to move this locker, and there's going to be some rats that get in your way. You kind of want to shoot them, then move, then shoot them, then move, then shoot them, then move, until you have enough of a gap that you can fit through. Whip this lady. Now here I need to use Stormcrow. There's a lot of enemies, and there's one of those things I have to move. So I use Stormcrow to kill them all, so I can actually move the thing without them bothering me. There's one right there. Am I going to be able to do this? Okay. Okay. See? Right there. That wasn't me. That wasn't me. Go away. That was the camera turning itself. It wouldn't let me climb. I did not turn my mouse there. It turned it for me. And then I just fell off. Flamethrower is the best for this room. You can take a lot of damage in this room because you've got these guys shooting the green things at you, but you're in a really confined space. And they do a lot of damage. That was really good though. So one of these guys is going to spawn. I need to kill him. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk here in a specific line so I get hit. Yeah, that's what I meant to do. He wasn't meant to hit me, but yeah. So there's a thing there that door would close. And I can't go through it until all these enemies are dead. So I use the Stormcrow there so it allows me through.
Glory,
I want that. Oh, it's full. Yeah, so now we just wait. Yeah, this is a movie game. It's based on the movie Constantine, which is a pretty good movie, but not such a good game. So we go through here. We go to the right, and if I do it a certain way, the enemies won't be there. Okay. And now we've got another puzzle. This puzzle, when I've played this game for the first time, I know there's people in chat who remember that moment. That was a horrible night of my life. But I couldn't figure this out for the life of me. But obviously when you know what to do. So you need to fill in the put these in a certain way, but so you can fill them all in. But if there if there's one that's red, you can't put it down on top of it. So you have to make sure that you can fill them all in without them being red, or you can't put it on it. So it's just putting them in certain places. It's kind of hard to figure out. Now I'm going to use Stormcrow here because I found that it's the most consistent way to kill these enemies. That's not on him, is it? What a great game. Whatever. Because I did it too soon. So now this level is a lot of fun. It's not. I need to do. I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? Yep. I need to do this a certain way. So that basically the bridge needs to get blown up. So I need to wait around a second for the for the little guys to come here, then use Stormcrow. If I do it correctly, as soon as this is done, the meteor should blow those cars up. Let's hope it works. Really? Okay, it still worked. Whatever. I don't know how this game works because sometimes that won't happen. I thought it was to do with the enemies getting killed, but it must be something else. Using Stormcrow there to kill them all seems to work. Like there was an enemy left, but it still worked. So now this car's going to fall down, but we're just going to avoid it. Then we're going to dodge that guy. If there's enemies I don't have to kill, I ain't killing them. 'Cause that's slow. So I want to try and pick up the water here. It's very hard to pick it up. Sometimes, like, you won't pick it up. In this game, you just need to get in the close vicinity of an item to pick it up. And right there, like, you saw I was... And he just wouldn't pick it up. And this level's fun because it has 2 boss fights of those big guys with the weak spots on their back. 2 of them. In quick succession. For some reason. So we want to. This guy is going to spawn. We're going to just move out his way. Now in this game, you jump automatically when you go near a ledge. So I just go in a certain direction, and then I use this to be able to see where I'm going. So now here's the next big guy boss.
Not again.
I just hope I can do it somewhat relatively fast. I need to move out the way. I don't want him to knock me. I've actually had that happen before when he knocked me off. This fight seems to be going okay so far. The next load of water I want to pick up because I need that. Like I say, once you've defeated all the weak spots, it's kind of just a game. It's kind of just becomes just standing there shooting him over and over again.
Doesn't take a lot of effort.
So now we just wait for the meteor to blow up the car. Now I gotta hope I can pick these up. Okay, there we go. So yeah, so you just get near them and it picks them up automatically. Most of the time, if you see me shooting an enemy, it's just to get them out of my way. So yeah, you know how I said there was 2 of those bosses like back to back? Well, here's another one. Literally within a highway and then a room next to each other. Like, I mean, you could have put a little variety into your enemies. I don't know how to avoid that foot slam. I have no idea. Actually, no. Actually, you know, I just thought of an idea. There's a spell for protection. That would lose me time, but if I use it, I can't take damage for like 15 seconds. Maybe I could use that. Who knows? It's not like I'm going to play this game again after the marathon haul. Okay, there we go. So now here is an instance that I talked about. You get loads of those flying guys here, but I'm going to wait a certain amount of time and then use Stormcrow to kill them, as well as the enemies on the floor. If you're trying to shoot these flying guys with normal enemies around, it's a nightmare. So I'm going to wait. When they get somewhat close, I'm going to shoot. Oh, it's not on them. Okay, that's not good. I didn't wait long enough. And then I got shot by the knives. Okay, hold on. I need to move around a bit so the knives don't hit me. So these cleaver guys are also annoying because they shoot knives at you. Did that? Okay, that killed them all. Alright. Whatever. Now we just kill these guys as efficiently as we can. Okay, that was alright. I'm gonna grab these items here. And now we have the trials. So this is probably my favourite part of the game. But casually it probably wasn't. So basically what you need to do is you need to complete 5 trials. Hello? You need to complete 5 trials.
The place had changed a bit. I'm sure I'll find the demon leech
to be able to get something. I don't know. I skipped all the. I don't know the story of this game. I skipped them all. All I know is that this game doesn't follow the exact storyline of the movie. It goes away from that a bit. It's kind of the same concept in the end, but not everything's the same. So yeah. So now we're basically just going to get to the area where you do the trials. Yes, we just knock this thing off casually, break open the floor.
Cracked it.
And now we're in the trial room.
The demon leech incantation.
So there's 5 chairs.
Same setup, different day.
So we're gonna go in and do all the chairs. It's 5 trials.
5 trials I'll have to complete each chair.
Some of the trials are kind of difficult. Some of them aren't. This first one consists of a few enemies and a boss fight. So when this light starts to go out, we just stand still. Because when it comes back on, we need to kill these enemies. The game turned me around. Nice. Stop blocking! Stop blocking! It's a good game. So right there, it did turn me around, didn't it? No, it didn't. Okay. See, that was me walking backwards. Right there, like, I was facing forwards and I thought it turned me around to face away. It's kind of confusing when the game goes dark and then puts you back and you don't know where you are. So, guess what? There's another one of these guys!
But first, I'll have to.
Oh, wow! Another pimple back, I don't know. But this guy comes along with these guys, so we want to kill these guys first. Oh, I'm using the wrong button, nice. We kind of want to just kill these guys just to get them out of the way before we try to deal with him. Because they can be annoying. Just throwing swords at you and doing matrix dodges. So I don't think I did a lot of damage. Okay. I hadn't destroyed a lot. I thought I hadn't done a lot of damage and I destroyed all the weak spots. I was a bit worried for a second. And there you go. So on this way back, I'm going... Because this game has lock-on aim, in a sense that it kind of assists you towards the enemies. That's probably another reason why the mouse movement's so janky, but I've just got used to playing with the auto-aim that I don't want to play without it. But as you can see, like when the enemies spawn, it's kind of turning my mouse towards them. But right here, there's some water. I want to pick it up, so I have to hold like at an angle to pick it up because I want to go to the next trial with full health. I don't want to have to pick up the water bottles in this area before the final trial. The final trial, I need full health and full flask. This trial is basically you stand on these platforms and get off at the right time. If I fuck it up, it's going to spawn enemies and I have to kill them, and that's not fun. The first one starts off really slow. It's really simple. Second one's kind of difficult, but not really.
Damn.
Oh, nice. I got off too late by like a fraction. I got off again too late. Like when I was practicing, I didn't fuck up this room once. Oh my god. Yeah, and then it just to rub it in, it just spawns even more harder enemies to kill. There you go. Now this one, watch me get this first try. Look at that, dude. Nice. Rip world record now then. So basically, I did the second one on like the 4th try, but I got the hardest one first try, of course I did. I didn't check my health. Do I have full health? If I don't, this is not going to be fun. How much damage did I take in that? I should be okay. Yeah, so you can walk across this first few so you don't take damage, then just run across the rest. Like that's supposed to be a puzzle that you walk across in a certain pattern so you don't take damage, but I ain't got time for that. So I'm not sure if this section's on a timer or if you just have to kill a certain amount of enemies. It seems like it's killing a certain amount of enemies, but you want to wait for the platform to start to spawn so you can, because it'll come back and then you can go. Where's there an enemy? I shot you like 10 million times. Okay, the platform's spawning now. That was okay. I was more nervous about that having no health entering this area. I'm gonna pick up a water thing though. I don't like the fact that I don't have a lot of health going into this one. So this is like a trippy room. So basically we're on the ceiling.
My world's turned upside down. Head over heels.
And we need to get a key. So in order to get the key, we need to flip the world back around to pick it up. You don't need to kill any of these enemies. They're just there to annoy you, as usual. So we get the key.
This will open the trial.
And then we wanna basically flip the world. I didn't get hit by the guy. That's nice. So then we want to flip the world back so we can use the door. So here's the last part. Pick it up maybe at some point today. Thank you. So now I want to kill enough of these until the big 2 guys spawn. When they spawn, I'm going to use Stormcrow. You little fucker. He hit me. Knocked me out of it. Like when you start to do this, it's supposed to stop them from hitting you, but if like with the green guys, I understand because they already shoot the stuff at you, but he should have not been in the animation to hit me anymore. So now we just want to stand here. I'll know when it's done because my camera will zoom backwards like that. Because obviously when the door opens, your camera's not going to be right up against you anymore. So that's how I know when I've killed them all. So now we've got the last trial. And I need full health. I can get by with not full flask, but I need full health. Okay, I've got full flask and health, so that's good. So this trial technically has a skip. If you stick to the right hand side here, there's meant to be a cutscene, but it doesn't play. I don't know why, but if it could be something to do with the enemies. But if you just stay on the right hand side here, can you move? This cutscene will never play. Oh, why did I heal? What? Nice, Matt. No, I shouldn't have healed there. That might have messed me up. So I want to use Stormcrow here to kill all those guys and the guys on the floor. Now we're gonna do some climbing. So when we accomplish that, the game wants you to go all the way around, but we can just skip that by jumping here, backing up, and then doing another jump. Now I've got to take this slow so I don't fall off. Because if I fall off, it's very sad times. So now here's why I needed full health. So I'm going to walk off here, and then I'm going to jump onto these rocks. That should have took me down to literally no health, but because I healed, I still have health, but I can heal again to bring it back up. So I'll explain. This game, you can't die from fall damage. The game has a set point to where if you fall for long enough, it will kill you automatically. But you physically can't die from fall damage. So if you fall a certain amount of distance, it'll put you to like a minuscule bit of health. And then when you're on that minuscule bit of health, you can't take any more fall damage. So what should have happened was when I fell off there, I should have had really small health. But because I healed right before that section, it didn't go to that. So now we're just gonna put in all the pieces that we just collected. That was an okay trials apart from that room with the stopping the panels. Obviously that was bad because 3 loads of enemies spawned. And the game didn't crash. Nice, we in there, boys. The game I've had the game crash there on a run back in the day. So now we've got to get a key card. Open this. Fucking stop getting stuck on everything. So you have to be standing in a really specific spot to open that. You can't just be standing right against the switch. So now, with these holy water bombs, these enemies here, you throw the water bomb and then one shot with the holy shotgun will kill them. So that makes it really fast. Also, you can press that button from outside the elevator, so you can just stand in a specific spot and then just press right mouse. It'll open it up. So I'm going to use the Witch's Curse here to conserve on ammo. But yeah, we have to kill all these enemies that spawn here. All of them. To allow us to open the door. Can you stop teleporting? Can you stop teleporting? Thank you. Now, I'm going to go to hell. And when I try to do this, the guy that's next to the spot where I would use can sometimes hit me. And if he does, I'm going to have a bad day. Okay, he didn't hit me. That's nice. He's hitting me now. He's being very aggressive. Okay, so now we're in hell. That is the first and only time the game will load when you go to hell. Oh, wow. That was my bad. I was like going too much straight. So, most of the time when you switch between the normal world and hell, the game will teleport you to a location on the map where the hell spot is already spawned in. But in that case, it loads it in a load screen. For some reason, I don't know why it's not preloaded there. But yeah, so we have to hit this cutscene.
You can't save.
For the water ampule to spawn. And then we use that to go back. So that basically took us to another area. And now we need to go and do another thing where we move an item in the normal world to use it in hell. Can you stop shooting me? Thanks. So we need to put this in this spot, and then we're going to go back to hell and use it to get over the wall. Can you move?
I'm getting what I want, Balthazar. It's only a matter of time.
Wow. That's never happened before. I got bullied. Yeah, we're going to use that to climb over here. What am I stuck on? So now this area is very... it either goes well or doesn't. So what happens is... there's a lot of those flying things. One of them has the water ampule to go back to heaven. I say one of them. But you have to kill them all. So you need to kill all of these flying guys for the water ampule to drop while everyone's attacking. That was really fast. But it's hard to do it when everyone is attacking you. So now we got the Balthazar boss fight. It's a very fun boss fight. Very, very, very fun. He's a great fella, as you can see. So you have to use this power to be able to attack him. And then we want to come back here and we want to shoot these guys. I stand here so that the fireballs can't hit me because I don't want to take a lot of damage technically. So we killed the guys to give us enough to use the power again, which allows us to hit him again, and then we just keep doing that. Okay, I hit him, I think. That should be enough. Oh, I didn't actually hit him. Nice. There you go. Hello? Hello? What the fuck was that? I literally used the spell and it wasn't affecting him. Nice game. I actually lost a lot of time in my PB on this because I was about to finish the fight and I just got completely trolled by one of the fireballs knocking me on my ass. What? No, like that. That's what happened in my PB. What is doing that? This game, man. Whoever had the final decision on accepting this, you are no longer my friend. Oh, there it worked. Okay, sure.
You're going to hell.
I have no words. Like, it should have been super fast like that, but nope. Just knocked me on my ass. I don't even know what was knocking me over, but something was knocking me over. There we go.
There are things I need.
Whatever. So now we've got the hospital. Very fun level. Not being sarcastic at all.
The boiler room will be down there.
There's a lot of enemies here we have to kill in this first section to allow us to get through the door. And sometimes enemies can spawn and you don't really know that they've spawned. You kind of have to listen to the elevator beeping sounds and that kind of tells you if there's an enemy there. Because you don't want to be messing around trying to get through the door when there's enemies around. This is great RNG. He's just not dying. Is that it? Yeah, I've got no health. If I get hit, I'm dead. This isn't fun. I mean, I've got a strat, but if any of these guys hit me, I'm probably going to die. Clutch that. So now I'm going to use this fountain to fill up my health and the flask. I need it. Because these next areas are unfair as well. Is he just gonna keep teleporting? Can you stop, maybe? Can you stop? Thanks.
There's something big and ugly on the other side.
So now I'm gonna use the Stormcrow to kill these guys. Like, I've just been wasting my time trying to shoot them all. And again. Now we're gonna walk. This is out of the way, but I need all this holy shotgun ammo. It's very important. So all these guys we need to kill. So I'm gonna try and shoot as many as I can up the corridor. And then I'm gonna use the power to kill the rest, hopefully. That should be okay. If it's not, I'll just have to run back down the stairs and bust some heads, whatever. Okay, I did kill enough. I like my ammo though. I've got a decent amount of ammo. That's nice. Now we use the crucifier on these guys. Fastest way to kill them. And then Stormcrow here. It probably would be faster to shoot these guys, but this section I want to try and take as little damage as possible. Because I need the health. So I'm using those Stormcrows as a precaution so I don't take damage. So there's going to be a few sections here where I'm going to be using the Stormcrow to kill the enemy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run behind this desk to spawn these enemies. I took a lot of damage. I'm going to run around here and use Stormcrow and hope it kills. You fucker! If it kills them all, I can open the door. Okay. Nice, he actually... This isn't good. This is actually not good. I took a lot of damage. Do I go to the fountain to... I should be okay. The reason I say that is because this next section after they go through the door, there's steam valves that damage you. And if they do too much damage, I'm going to die. I should be okay though. Yeah, I'm fine. Now you have to kill these enemies to be able to go through this door.
Gotta place the cross of Asteria inside that.
So now we're gonna pick up all these items that'll give us full health and some stuff. So this part's pretty straightforward. There's a few nurses that are demons. We're just gonna basically throw the holy water at them, then shoot them. Fastest way to kill them. So there's 3 in this room. There's quite a few in this area. Now we go back. There should be one more. Now we go through this door. Now there's going to be a lot of enemies here, but we only need to kill one. And it's always the same one. So this one right here has a key. Really? Just going to knock me over right then. So we use the key to open this door. Stormcrow these. Hopefully it'll kill them all. Yeah, one alive, that's fine. That was good. So now I'm going to do a new strat. I'm going to pick up all this flamethrower ammo. And this pacifier ammo. Let's see how fast I can do this now. So this is Gabriel. And we have to technically kill him. Not really dies though. So wherever he spawns is pretty much random. Like where he comes back to. That was a lot of damage on that one. Really? Okay. Now we're gonna go to hell. And we're gonna meet Mammon, the final boss. So there he is in all his glory. We need to switch to the exorcism spell, which we're gonna use to free Angela. And we need to pick up the Spear of Destiny, which we're going to use to kill this guy. So 3 hits kills him. 1. We need to pick up the spear again, and then we need to kill the enemies, and that makes him attack and come back down. Okay. Wait, there's another one? What the fuck? Where'd you come from? Nice troll, dude. Can you die? Thanks. 2. Time's coming up. And time.
Hey, Junior, remember to tell Daddy who sent you back.
Once again, John.
Now we have a great,
you've left me
amazing
speechless.
Then why do I
cutscene.
hear
Let me
you?
know if you want me to skip this.
If it's any consolation.
You set me up, Gabriel. Used me. Betrayed me.
I think
All
that's a
part
new
of
world
his
record,
plan.
though.
Learn to look at the outcome, John. Then you'll
I
understand.
think that's a new world
What I
record.
understand is that you made a deal with the devil. And for what, Gabriel? A bigger audience?
Perhaps a more committed one? The world has become too complacent, John. Obsessed with the material at the expense of the spiritual. And yet, when the mortals are fearful, when terror catches their breath and shoves it down their throats so deep they can't cry for their mummies, then they pray, and then they believe.
Yeah, that's a new world record.
Faith is a luxury when times are good,
By like
but in trouble
a
times,
minute and
we are
30
a growth
seconds.
industry.
That's what I
Are
wanted,
all angels such jerks?
and I'm glad I got
Only
it.
the really good ones.
That was a pretty bad run, but yeah, I enjoyed it. That was fun.
You should have that cough looked at, John.
I'm glad
The
to show off
inevitable
this
is
really bad
coming,
game.
but there's no reason to rush it. See you around.
Not where I'm going.
Ah, my mistake.
John,
Yeah, Angela. I've got you. Go slow.
what happened?
Things went to hell. Some others, I had to send there.
Bad, huh? All that biblical stuff you told me.
This is an
They did
A-star
write the
ending.
book.
You never
A-star.
quit, do you, Constantine?
Quitting's not my style. But there's always tomorrow.
And you don't even get credits. It just says game completed. That's it. But yeah, thanks for having me. Next up is Turok Dinosaur Hunter by Growth Casse. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoy the marathon.